Okay, so yesterday, well, I'm gonna do a couple warm-up problems for you. Okay, I want you to simplify this and then this one. Okay, simplify those two problems. I'll give you just a few minutes to do that real quick. All right, we close? Just about? Okay, can somebody help me with this first one? What's the first thing I should do here? Kemper, what's the first thing I should do? Separate the terms, okay? And then I'm going to distribute, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the coefficients here, what's 3 times 2?
6.
6, and then x to the second times x to the fifth?
X to the 7th.
X to the seventh, good. And then 3 times negative 3 would give me what?
Negative 9.
Negative 9, and x to the second times x to the, I don't see it, what is it, guys? First, so what's that going to give me?
X to the 3rd.
X to the third, good. And 3x to the second just times 4 would give me what?
12
What kind of 12?
plus 12 x to the 2nd.
Good. How many of you guys got that one right? Excellent. That's very good. Okay. What about this second one? What am I going to do on this one? Somebody help me. Okay, Jackson. So separate my terms, right? Okay, so 2x times 5x gives me what? 10. And then x times x is going to give me what? X to the second. Good. What's negative 4 times positive 5x? Negative 20x. Okay, and now let's do this one. Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot to do this other one. It doesn't matter. 2x times positive 1 would give me what? Plus 2x. Okay, now we've done this one. Let's do this one. Negative 4 times positive 1 would give me what? Anybody? Anybody? Negative 4. Okay. What can I combine here? Can I combine anything with 10x to the second? Okay, so this stays 10x to the second. Can I combine negative 20x and positive 2x? What does that give me? Negative 18x. Can I combine negative 4 with anything? No. Okay. Good. Make sense? Okay. Levi.
So do you not combine them on the one above?
You can't combine these because these, although they all have the same exponent or variable, they don't have the same exponents. In order to combine them, they have to have the same variable and exponent.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Are we good on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. All right. So let's go on. All right. So when we are dividing exponents, okay, this is division of exponents and monomials. Okay. All right. So let's think back. When I multiply exponents with the same base, what did I do with my exponents? Who can tell me? I'll show you. If I had this, okay, let's say I have 5 to the third times 5 to the fifth. I have the same base and I'm multiplying these exponents. What do I do with them? Who remembers? You add the exponents, right? So this would be 5 to the what? Okay, so let's think about this for a second. If we add exponents when we multiply, what do you think we're going to do when we divide? Macy? Good guess. Subtract, okay? So if we have something like this, let's say I have 9 to the 5th divided by 9 to the 2nd, okay? First of all, is my base the same? Yeah, so my base is going to stay what? 9. And then I'm going to take the top and subtract the bottom. So 5 minus 2. So my final, without evaluating, my final simplified version of this would be what? 9 to the 3rd power. Okay? Does that make sense so far? Okay, do you think that's it?
No.
Of course not. Okay. Can I erase this? Okay. So try this one. Let's say I have 8 to the 7th divided by 8. Let's just say divided by 8. What's that going to give me? What does this mean? 8. Top is 7. What's the bottom?
8 to 6.
And that would give me what? 8 to the 6th. That's easy, right? It's pretty simple. Agreed? Okay. Now what if I have something like this? Let's say I have 4 to the 2nd divided by 4 to the 5th. Okay. Well, first of all, my base is going to stay the same, right? Do you think it changes the rules at all if I'm subtracting? I mean, am I still going to subtract? Yeah. So 2 minus 5. What is 2 minus 5? Negative 3. Now, what is wrong with this? I can't leave an exponent what? Negative. So how do I make this exponent positive? Put it what? Under a 1. So this will be 1 over what? 4 to the 3rd.
Wow, that's really easy.
That's easy so far, right? Okay, good. All right. Now, of course, we're going to throw some variables in there, right? Now, let's say I have something like this. 3 n to the 2nd, okay, divided by, we'll say 2 n to the 2nd, okay? Now, what do you notice about this? I have different what? I have different bases, okay? Can I do anything? Can I divide 2 into 3 evenly? No. So when we can't, we're not going to make it a mixed number like we normally do. We're just going to leave this 3 over 2. Okay? Now, if I have n over 2 over n over 2, well, first of all, what does that mean? Anything over itself is what? Say it, Jordan. 1. Okay? So basically, these n's do what? If I have n to the 2nd divided by n to the 2nd, those cancel out, don't they? What's all this left? 3 over 2. That's it. Okay, does that make sense? When I have the same variable with the same exponent on top and bottom. Nope, just leave it like this. Okay? That makes sense. Okay, now, what if I have something like this? Let's say I've got x to the 2nd divided by 7x. Okay? All right. If I was to write this out, okay, what does x to the 2nd mean? Somebody tell me. X times x. That's what that means, right? And down here, what do I have? I have a 7. What does 7x mean? 7 times what? Times x. Okay. Remember, anything over itself cancels out. So does anything cancel out here? What's left? What's left? X over 7. Okay. Does that make sense? That's pretty easy, isn't it? Okay. Let's try another one. Let's say I've got 5x to the 4th over 2x. Okay. First of all, can I do anything with 5 and 2? I can't, can I? So just what? Leave it as 5 over 2. Okay. Now, these x's, how many x's do I have up here?
4.
I have 4. How many do I have down here?
1.
So how many of them are going to cancel out? 1. So what's left?
X over 2. I mean, X to the power.
X to the 3rd, but where's that? Where was the amount more? Was it up top or was it down on the bottom? Up top. Okay, so this would be 5x to the 3rd. Now I'll show you why. Okay, I want you to get to a point where you don't have to go through all of this. But what this means is 5 times x times x times x times x. And this down here is 2 times x. Well, we already took care of the 5 and the 2. These cancel. What's all that's left? X to the 3rd. And do you understand why it's on the top now? Okay, does that make sense now? A little bit? Okay, let's try another one. Let's say I've got y divided by 5y to the third. Okay, what am I going to do here? This one's a little bit tricky. Jackson, what do you think? What does this mean? This means y. What does this mean?
That means 5, 3 y's. Yeah.
Okay. What's the only thing that's going to cancel out here?
The y.
This, right? So what do I have left on the bottom? What do I have left?
5y to the second.
5y to the second. But I can't just put a 0 up here, can I? Okay, but it doesn't go away. So what do you think I should put up top? A 1. Okay, that would be 1 over 5. Okay, if I was to show you what this means, this would mean 5, and then the top y1 minus y3 would give me what? 5y to the negative second. How do I get rid of a negative exponent? Put it under a 1. Is that what we did up here? Yeah, okay, it's kind of like a shortcut. So 1 over 5y to the second. Okay? Does that make some sense?
Yeah.
Okay, try this one. Okay, raise your hand. We get an answer for this one. Okay, what's different about this one? What do you notice about the 6 over 4? Is that something I can simplify? Can I simplify 6 over 4? Yeah, so what, the first thing, if I can rewrite 6 over 4, what's rewriting it the same value but simplified? Because what are my directions going to be here? To what? Simplify. Okay, so I can rewrite this as a what? 3 over 2. Okay, that's the same value. Okay, so when you can reduce a fraction, simplify it. Make sense? That's what was different. Now, what else? What do I have now? I have y to the third and y to the fifth. Jane?
You're gonna, they subtract, so y to the fifth would become y to the second.
Okay, so where's that y to the second going to go?
Probably 2.
On the bottom. Okay, how many of you guys think this is the answer? Okay, let's just see. If I wrote this out, okay, 6y times y over 4 times y times y times y times y times y. Okay, we simplified this to 3 over 2. And then that cancels, that cancels, that cancels. What's left? Is that what we got? Very good. Okay, does that make sense? That's a little bit trickier. Christy, question.
So, when we see a problem like this, can we just do 5 minus 3? And then get
Um, but you have to know it's going to go on the bottom if it's negative. Okay, if this was 5 up here, then does that make sense?
But the bigger number, you just put it by the bigger number.
You could, yeah.
So then if 5 was on top and 3 was on the bottom, then 2.
Then the y squared would be up top. It would be 3y squared over 2.
Okay.
Okay? All right, try another one. Try another one. Okay, try this one. Let's say I've got, okay, 2b to the fourth divided by 8b to the second. Okay? This one's easy.
Mr. Kersey,
Yes, ma'am.
excuse me, at 8:20, can you please take your class down to the gym and with their books and get them in line and then return to do your next class?
Yes, ma'am, I can do that.
Thank you.
Do you know where we're going?
I have no idea. She said down. So I'm just taking them all down.
All right.
They're going down. I'm just going to walk down, and when it looks like somebody's taking pictures, we're going to stop there. I assume
This
it's
is why we work really well together.
Miss
You let us
Harmio.
know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Miss Harmio.
because Mrs. Harmio is clueless, and I'm cluelesser.
Yeah, she just.
Well, since you know everything, why didn't you people speak up?
I did.
We did. We did.
Hey, relax. Okay, all right. It's because you usually never mind. Okay, so what can I do here? Without writing this all out, can somebody tell me what this is? Olivia. No, just tell me what to put.
So you put,
First of all, can I simplify 2 over 8?
yeah.
To what? 1/4. Good. All right, where's there going to be more b's? Top. So what's that going to be? Get it? What's that going to be? Never mind. B to the tooth. Now, is there going to be any b's down here? No. Good. Does that make sense, peeps? Okay. Shall we do another one? Yes, we shall. Check it out. What's different if I have something like this? 7 m to the second n to the second divided by 7 n m. Now, this does not have to be difficult. Okay? First of all, just looking at this, is anything going to cancel?
Yes.
These cancel, right? Okay, now I have 2 m's up here and I have an m down here. Where's there going to be more m's? Up top, right? This would be like 2 minus 1. So what's going to go up here? Anybody? Well, if we were, let's write this out. M times n times n times n over n times m. Okay, what do I have? Does anything cancel?
Yes.
That cancels, and those cancel. What's left? Mn over what? 1. Now, anything over 1 is what? Itself, right? Okay, so this would just be mn. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah? Good, try this one. Don't worry, Lucas, I'm going as fast as I can. Try this one. 2 u to the third v to the third divided by 5 v u to the fourth. Let's see if you can figure this one out. This one's tricky. Macy has an answer. Macy, help me out. What do I do here? Can I do anything with 2/5? No. How many u's do I have up here? How many u's do I have down here? So where's that going to go? So u, okay, dealt with this, dealt with this, dealt with this, dealt with this. How many v's do I have up here? How many v's do I have down here? So where's there more v's? So where's that going to go? V what? Second. Good. How many of you got that right? Okay. Does this make sense now?
Would there be 1 U with 1?
How would there be 1 u?
Yeah.
Because there's 3 up here, and there's 4 down here. So there'd be like a -1, which would make there 1 u down here. Okay. All right. Are you sure you understand this?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to give you your worksheet. And then, pack up your stuff. There you are. Then put plug in here. Huh? Oh yeah, these are easy. You'll be okay. All of them. Huh? Do it tomorrow. Hey, listen up. Listen up. I'm giving you a warning, okay? I might not be here tomorrow. Okay, we have a game in Aspen, so it's a long trip. We might have to leave early. And if I am not here, okay, I do not want a bad report for myself. Okay? I get very, very irate when I get a bad report for myself, don't I? Okay, I get very worked up. So, you better be good. Okay, I'm not going to listen to your side of the story. Okay, if whoever my sub is says you didn't behave, you're guilty. Got it? What?
Is Aspen good this year?
Yeah, they're good. They're always good. Okay, everybody pack up your stuff. We're going to walk down to wherever they're taking pictures, apparently the gym. And then we're going to walk back up. I'm going to walk back up. Okay, let's go. Grab your stuff, peeps.
I still
Let's go, peeps. Hey, go that way. Wow, close the door on you. Hey, everybody go out and go that way.